Can you smell what The Rock is cooking? Welcome back to Fog Wrestling. We couldn't smell what he was cooking across WrestleMania weekend, but here on Tuesday, the 22nd of April, The Rock returns to the Pat McAfee show to address WrestleMania 41, buddy. Holy shit, pal. Couldn't smell him over the weekend. Well, there's a smell of shite on Tuesday, and I do not know what is going on with The Rock here. Seriously, it's like, what is even going on? And I believe it's not. I don't even think he's appearing via satellite on the Pat McAfee show. I think he's going to be here loud and in living colour. So, we'll get into it right here, right now. So this is the whole press release regarding this Pat McAfee show. The final boss is coming to ESPN today to talk WWE. The Rock has been announced for today's episode of the Pat McAfee show on ESPN, where it's being teased that he will address Gunther's attack of the Raw commentator and former NFL star on the annual Raw After Mania show on Monday night in Las Vegas, Nevada. Tomorrow, the director of the TKO Group Board will be on the program at 25 EDT. The announcement read, "We've got some questions about an Austrian asshole." The announcement continued, "Also curious why a security attacked us while our boss friend Pat McAfee was being choked out. Pat never tapped. The Rock. See you tomorrow." End of quote. So, right. No idea. So hold on, right? The Rock is going on the Pat McAfee show to address why Gunther tagged Pat McAfee. How fucking funny and how shit is this? What, are we getting a Gunther versus DWAYNE program? The nipples. I remember in '99, The Rock had to wear that shirt because he had to get nipple surgery. Maybe it's going to be nipples on a pole match or something. Who knows what's happening there? But seriously, like The Rock, what is going on here? See if they couldn't get him back for Mania, then you leave him off Mania, man. You don't do any. Hey Cody, I need your your soul, brother. You know, I just don't understand that entire thing. What that went down, it just felt so forced. Mania getting completely ripped up, rewritten because The Rock wanted to go to fucking Toronto for a few days. Toronto, absolute crap. And as much as we can pile on The Rock, right, and say it's crap, they did this, they did that, right? Could you imagine with like, well, I'm actually going to defend The Rock here, right? As much as I think the Mania main event was borderline sabotage because of the guy, let's just be brutally honest and fair. What was Cody Rhodes doing to that elimination chamber, right? Without The Rock, I'll tell you what he was doing. He was doing absolutely hee-haw, being his boring fucking self, an absolute jabroni, right? Yeah, The Rock Cody segment sucked because it was just fucking straight up weird. Oh, I want your soul, Cody. I want your whole all this talk, right? But at least it gave you like another thing. Oh, Cody Rhodes and The Rock are going to be at Elimination Chamber. Oh, what's he going to say? You take away The Rock, Cody Rhodes is a spare part. I mean, he's a spare part anyway, but he's even more of a spare part. Elimination Chamber, right? And let's not get it twisted. That Elimination Chamber pay-per-view was brutal. Was the men's match good? I did enjoy that. You know, Cena winning, correct decision, and all that stuff. But you take away the stuff after with the heel turn for Cena, the decision from Cody Rhodes and The Rock. How much worse does the Chamber and the weeks prior to the Chamber feel without this decision about The Rock and Cody? So we can sit here and say, well, The Rock shouldn't come back if we can't get Mania off. Why? And another way I can defend it is they never once said you were getting The Rock at Mania. But the problem for me is I think when it looked like you were going to get The Rock, even though it wasn't announced. But see, when a heel is going to win at WrestleMania, they need to do it with a lot of dirty tactics and a lot of interference, right? So everyone just assumed, well, if Cena's going to win, The Rock's going to have to be there, right? And that is the problem. Like, Cena was using like the turnbuckle, he used the belt, he used etc. You know, dirty tactics, low blows, oh, you name it. And they should have had a better contingency in place than Travis Scott. You know what I mean? But like, let's be brutally honest. Say Travis Scott's not even there. Say The Rock comes out and it plays out the exact same. The Rock and Cody get into it, and Cody hits him with a crossroads, and then he gets up and does the whole stuff with the belt with Cena. Is that no shite? I mean, the way Travis Scott got booked, it was weak, but that's Travis Scott. He's a nobody in this business. He's not big. He's not intimidating. He's a diddy man. That's the way he should be getting booked. So we can hum and ha about it. Personally, I would have tried to incorporate this new faction of Braun Breaker, Seth Rollins, and Paul Heyman into this match. Here, I think a good way of doing it and keeping the cards close to the chests would have been have Braun Breaker come out and spear Cody Rhodes, maybe, like we seen on Raw last night. We didn't know who it was, and keep him masked until Raw, and that could be the big reveal of this big new group. But it's just really, really cheap for The Rock. You know what I mean? Oh, I can't do Mania, but I'm there 2 days later. I don't really know. I think that doesn't bode well. It says, as noted, hashtag No Rock was a top trend on X after WrestleMania 41, with a large group of fans complaining that The Rock was not involved in any way, shape, or form at this year's show on the grandest stage of them all. This despite the jumping off point for Cena's heel turn and even Travis Scott's introduction to storylines, both of which was the show closing main event moments this year. End of quote. So, what's going to happen with The Rock? I wonder what time this is going to come out. 12:15 EDT. I have no idea. No idea. I mean, I'm hearing people say, "Oh, but Cena was filming movies. Why couldn't The Rock have appeared and been Cena's mouthpiece?" Cena doesn't need a mouthpiece. The Rock doesn't need a mouthpiece. I think The Rock being Cena's mouthpiece, you know, is passion. He may as well be his arse piece. You know, I don't think that's the road we need to be going down. But I'm sure there'll be a reaction to this later on. I mean, what is The Rock's excuse going to be? I've no idea. Honestly, to me, it's just a bit pathetic. This was announced 12 hours ago. We'll see how it plays out. What's The Rock's excuse? It could just be, what could it be? Is he even going to address it? The sounds of this press release sounds like he's just going to talk about fucking Gunther. Oh, what? The Rocks flew in from Hawaii to Vegas to talk about Gunther's attack on Pat McAfee on Raw? What are we playing at here, DWAYNE? Take a long look at yourself in the mirror, son, and sort it out, because that's no worth any plane ride, man. Plane ride from hell. Plane ride from fucking Jobber Town. Imagine, see if The Rock appears on this show, just talks about Gunther and leaves. Honestly, man. Fuck me, 2025 for DWAYNE has been career killing. And legacy ending. What are they doing?